So we've all seen how big Gloomhaven is. It's a big game. Lots of stuff in it, like 1,700 cards, tons of things to do, completely non-linear, everything that D&D pretty much is, but in a board game with minis. It's got the best of everything. Cards, maps, tons of pieces, and minis. Suspense, and not knowing what's going to happen next. Every time you play it, completely different. Kind of always at the edge of your seat, wondering if you're going to make it through this battle. It's pretty good. We just started the game, and our little minis, they're not painted yet. So I guess that's what we're going to do. At least paint the 4 we're using. But until we play further in the game, it's all I can paint for now. So at least the ones we are playing are painted. So let's start with this little guy. This is the Tinkerer. He's actually kind of a fun little guy, a little character. Doesn't have a lot of health when playing the game. But definitely a very powerful little guy to have as your ally. He's always got a lot of little tricks up his sleeve. He is tiny. This is crazy. These ones are going to go pretty quick because they're small. There's not a whole lot to paint, really. So you get your base down, you get some highlights in, you get your color down, you know, like his goggles are blue. You get a little bit of like a cyan in the center here that kind of emits light, so you want to have it reflect a bit onto his chest. You know, and do a little bit of shading and that, and make sure you get his arrows, and next thing you know, you're finished. Right, so it's not going to take long to do. And I'm telling you, this game, if you don't own it and you've got friends that are willing to play like D&D with you, or that kind of more intense kind of game, gotta get Gloomhaven. It's awesome. Alright, so I've gone ahead and did a little bit of painting here. I've got some of the base done, and I've got more of the body done. I started doing his chest, getting that little bit of blue there. So we get to paint his backpack. Got that done. Just got a few little places to touch up here and there, and then we can start working on some details, like this little dagger that he's got hanging down there. This guy, I think, has a little bit more detail than The Walking Dead. For the most part, Walking Dead just had a lot of zombies in that had, or I guess you'd have to say walkers. You know, that is really just blood, gore, and jeans. Pretty easy to paint. I was going to do a video on that. It's going to be some time there. It's just so much stuff to do. I still have to work too, so I don't have all day every day just to do videos. I wish I did. In a way, doing the videos is one thing, but then actually getting this stuff done is like an accomplishment in and of itself. Just to say that I've got them painted and they're done. You know, I still have the rest of Rising Sun to finish. The clans, all of the main guys are done. So that's pretty much trying to determine what's part of his arm here. what's part of the weapon. Look at that. I'll do some close-up pictures after. A little bit of gunmetal. Let's get this sorted in there. Not sword, but dagger. Hand. Sure, this does here. It's kind of clear with a white liquid or something in it. He's got flasks up his back here too. Apparently. I don't see them in this. I don't know if they included it there. But I think I will get the Drab out because there's a couple of pouches on this. Right here, there's a little pouch there. Cover that in. And then I think that hose would probably be like more of a silver. Alright. So I think we can see the detail a little bit better here now with this camera. I just have to get a proper tripod and everything for it so I can use it more often. Yeah, that's up there. So bit by bit, we're getting there. It's kind of an interesting looking little guy. There's a little dagger and the potion in his hand. So I still have to finish painting his little hand crossbow here. We've got some detail to put into his chest. A little bit into that potion bottle. That potion bottle is gonna get some detail after. I'll use some of this stuff here, which will make it like a glass, right? And same thing with his goggles, use them on those. And then I believe in the backpack here, on top of his backpack, it's hard to tell, but right there, those are supposed to be 2 more potion bottles sitting up there, so we gotta paint those too. So that's next. But so far, this is our Tinkerer. Pretty cool. It's hard to paint when they're small like that. Alright, so let's see if we can get these little potions on the back that are painted. Some kind of light blue or something. So. See what I'm doing. base color of it anyway. Like, you can see my finger. Okay, so you can see, oh, look at that. There's my finger, looks roasted. Okay, you can see my other finger. And that kind of should give you an idea. Like, where my thumb right here. How big this guy really is. He's small. Just a tiny, tiny, tiny little guy. So it's amazing how much detail is actually in something so small. Like, look at that. That's really cool. So I still have a lot of work to do. I gotta work on his armor here. I'm gonna try and bring that up a little bit more of a shine. Down here, it's like he's got these plates on his legs too, so let's see. I don't know what the picture. So, yeah, okay, if I bring it up here, so there he is. And there's his boots, so that's kind of more like a silver. And same there. Trying to get into those areas, it's tough to. Now that flares out too, just like the actual. That's crazy, crazy the way that they've got this. So much like the picture, and such a tiny little guy. That's crazy. Flares out right there. There he is. We got his goggles done. We got his little pouches done. There's his dagger. And we got his little shin pads are finished there. You can see his potion, his little crossbow here. It's hard to see, but they're so small. But there's little potions right there, sitting on his back. And then you can see even to here the clasp for his bag there. It's done in like a silver. We did a bit of a wash just to give it that depth. You know, fill in all the little crevices. So that's all done. Let's work on his base. Now I'm thinking I'm going to put a little bit of glue back here. Just a bit. I'm using my tacky glue just in case I still want to move some stuff around. And just kind of smear that around a little bit there. And then this stuff here I just grabbed from Michael's. You know, instead of buying like everything from Battlefield, if you just want a couple of big rocks or whatever. You know, this is dirt cheap. I think it was like $7 or something like that. And it's got an assortment of different colored rocks and everything. But, you know, I figured when you want a couple of bigger ones, I guess I gotta use needle nose. Now I'm thinking because there's going to be glue that's still going to show, and this stuff's not too bad. It heals up not bad, but I am going to put purposely some more on here. And this is why I've got some different stuff in the front, so it's got like a crack to it. Now, so I could actually just saturate that a little more and then just leave it as it is. It's like cracked dirt. But we're going to take this little tool. This actually came with something else that works really well just for spreading glue around and whatnot. From Battlefield. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of that. There we go. There's just a couple of spots here that still kind of shows a bit of white through, and I don't want that. I'm just going to go around the base. Make sure that I've got all the bits of color and, or not color. Make sure I have all the little bits of white that was showing covered. There we go. I think that's it for here. That's our tinker. So the only thing left to do once he dries, let's give him a clear coat, and then I got to use that hard coat stuff and just bring his potion bottles and his goggles and stuff up to it. A nice gloss, so it looks like glass, and that's it. Then he's done. Okay, so he's all ready to go. He's got his clear coat. I think the rocks turned out pretty good. You know, everything's got a nice see, you get that crusted earth. That turned out really well. Once it dries, it just starts to age like that. It's really cool stuff. That's from Citadel there too. That's this stuff. It just dries like that. It looks like that. It's pretty cool. So the only thing left to do is to use some of this stuff now, and just do up his goggles and do up the potion bottles and give him a little bit of that glass look. So let's see here. Where are we? Right there. It may look milky when you first put it on, but it dries and heals. It dries and heals on clear. There. You can already start to see a little bit of a just has had a little bit of gloss. You can see that milkiness in the middle, that'll go away. We gotta do the potion bottle.
I'll be honest too, as a new time YouTuber, I'm still getting used to making sure that the camera's on point with what I'm doing here. There we go. It's kind of hard to tell there, but I don't know, maybe once it dries or hardens, you'll see that has a gloss to it, that potion, you see it. Same thing with his goggles. And then there's those two little potions on his backpack on the back there. Right there. And the white one right beside it. There we go. Just there. Right there. And that concludes our Tinkerer. Anyway, till next round, we're going to do the Scoundrel.